Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're talking about how to take feedback and why it's so important to take feedback. My name is Carlos D. Lopez. I'm the COO of Tropical Juice Bar, and
I am Carlos M. Lopez. I'm the CEO of Tropical Juice Bar, and today we have a valuable lesson for you, and we want you to pay attention.
all right, so we're gonna ask Carlos a few questions so we can get a better perspective about feedback and why is this such a crucial skill. Taking feedback, who do you take feedback from?
Well, I have I believe a unique philosophy about this. I would take feedback from anyone that's willing to spend their time and give it to me. See, I believe that everyone's time is very valuable, regardless of the circumstances. So if they want to take time away from their life and try to give me value, whatever they perceive value is, I am going to listen to them.
What if you got feedback from somebody, let's say, that you see that they're not successful, that they have multiple failures in their life?
Well, those feedbacks are just as valuable as the feedback that you take from somebody that is successful, because what you want to do is you want to ask questions to kind of see what made them get in the position that they are so that you can go the opposite direction.
Okay, I see.
All right, yes.
I see. So you mean to say you ask somebody that has multiple failures what they did so you could do or know what not to do, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So that's a very good lesson, because I thought, for example, that you only take feedback from people that are successful, but sometimes there are not that many people around me that are successful. But now I know I could also know what not to do by asking people that are not so successful and just getting to know them, just people with experience. So why is it important to ask or take feedback? Why do you consider this such an important skill?
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that it's a skill, because taking feedback, you're not born with that. As a matter of fact, we tend to be very rejecting or very defensive about taking feedback. The first thing that people tend to do when they're about to get feedback from somebody is put the guns out, right? Like they think that somebody's about to attack them. And that is the worst mistake that you can do. When you do that, rejecting people and pushing people away from giving you very valuable information. So when somebody's gonna tell you what you're doing wrong, you should embrace that person and be thankful, right?
That sounds awesome. So be thankful when somebody's trying to give us feedback. So what if somebody gives us feedback and it doesn't sound like feedback? It sounds offensive. It sounds like, you're getting hurt.
Well, it's very good that you mentioned that, because like I said before, that's what feedback usually sounds like. When somebody's trying to tell you something that you're not doing right, it sounds that they're attacking you. And in a way they are. But you have to be smart enough, you have to develop the skill of listening to that person, understanding what they're trying to tell you, so that you can use that information to your favor. Remember, you want to gain more from the feedback that they're giving you than they are by giving you the feedback.
Awesome. So let's move on to the next point. What is an accountability coach, and how does this tie together with taking feedback?
Well, an accountability coach, first of all, I believe that everybody needs an accountability coach, right? And some of us already do. Like when you're young, your accountability coach are your parents. They will let you know what you did wrong. When you get older, your accountability coach is your spouse. They will let you know what you did wrong, right? But in a business setting, if you have a job, your accountability coach should be your boss. But what we fail to get an accountability coach is in self-growth, right? And improving your life as a professional, as a business owner, for example, or just as an overall person. We fail to get an accountability coach because sometimes our spouse or our parents love us too much to be harsh on ourselves and tell us exactly what we're doing wrong. So getting an accountability coach will help you And that's the person that will be very, very harsh and tell you the brutal facts every single time because they love you so much that they don't want to see you fail.
So basically, that's somebody that's going to be honest with us and let us know when we're not meeting up to what we said we were gonna do.
That's correct.
All right, awesome. Well, that sounds like very, very awesome feedback today, guys. I actually took some notes because this is some valuable information that I plan to work on myself. Anything else you want to let everyone else out there know?
Yes, guys. Life is short, right? And by taking feedback, this is the most important thing that I want everybody to leave with here. By taking feedback and being receptive of feedback, you're actually saving time. So if you're talking to me about business, I'm in the restaurant business, and if you talk to me about the restaurant business and how do you get started in the restaurant business, you're actually saving about 11 years of your life because the feedback that I'm giving you, it took me 11 years to be at a mental state to be able to provide you with this information. So don't take getting feedback lightly because it's saving you time in your life.
Wow, thank you very much, Carlos. Now I see why you say we should appreciate feedback, because that feedback is going to long-term save us time and possibly money.
Right.
Thank you for listening, guys. Like and comment below. We appreciate you guys. Every follower that we have, we really appreciate that. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Take care.